Hi, I'm Lindsay Williams, your podcast host, and welcome to Busy Mum's Fitness Corner, Manifesting Through Motherhood, where we dive deep into the empowering journey of balancing motherhood and personal wellness. As modern day mums, we can possess an incredible ability to manifest your dreams while nurturing your family's well-being. Join me as we explore the transformative power of mindset, goal setting and self-care, equipping you with practical strategies to create the life you envision. And who said manifesting has to be hard? Welcome back to the podcast. It's Lindsay. I'm actually sat in my bed and I thought I'm going to record on my phone because sometimes you get inspiration to record a podcast at any place. Sometimes I do it in my car. I'm on my laptop most of the time, especially when I've got guests. You'll probably see the audio quality is a lot different, but it is what it is. We're busy mums, why do things have to be perfect? So today I wanted to talk about where is your universal energy at? Because at the minute, what I'm seeing is people are ready for an upgrade. People are struggling, they're unbalanced, their health's a bit shot at. People are feeling slumped, people are going through trauma. And sometimes we don't know where our energies are lying because if you're listening to this, you love manifesting, you love self-development, you may be looking at pain management. Everybody that listens to self-development podcasts want to improve their life somewhere. I listen to tons of self-development podcasts and they're all pretty much the same, but I'll always get a different take on different podcasts because we all teach it differently. And there's no right or wrong way to teach it. I teach manifesting the way it works for me. I'm not a cautious person. I'm quite stable in my life, stable in my job. I'm consistent. I like to see manifesting wins. I like to journal. I like to do my gratitude. So we all have our own ways of manifesting and how it shows up for ourselves. Sometimes we don't manifest enough because sometimes we don't like to ask the universe for things because we feel greedy. But the universe doesn't know the value of money. I know people that have manifested so much more than me because some people want a lot. And I don't like to put out to the universe that I don't want a lot because we all want a lot. But I'm also a quite humble person, quite grateful person. I've got everything I need at home. And when you've got that, sometimes you don't always feel like you need much more. Because I always say to my husband, do you not want this? And do you not want that? And he says, but I've got everything I need here. And I'm like, but do you not want extra money? And he's like, but we're comfortable. And I'm like, yeah, do you know what? Well, there was a time where we was all happy with what we've got. But because of the word manifesting and law of attraction has become a big thing now, we, as humans, we request more, we want more, we see more, passive income. We want more money because the cost of living's gone up, everything's gone up. So we need to move with the times. I move with the times. My husband is completely the opposite. He very much is in the not olden times, but in a time where of just contentment. You go and get a job, you earn your money, and then you get a pension, all that. I like surprises. I ask the universe. So if I'm feeling a bit blur that week and I ask the universe, send me something. Loads of things happened one day last week, and I got sent a few things through the post off clients. I can't remember, I had a few book sales, and then my friend came round, dropped me some lunch off. Just little things like that. I asked the universe to show me something because, I don't know, it's been a crazy few months, and sometimes we need the universe to show up, but we also need to move with the universe, our own energies. So if we're unbalanced, if our health's not well, we're not going to be in that right frame of mind. So our universal energy we need to uplift it, and the ways that I uplift it is through crystals, through active meditation, grounding work. You can find your own things that you can do: subliminals, podcasts, exercise. I do lots of habit stacking because we can put all these together. It doesn't have to be a ritual. It's what I call habit stack. So I do a couple of things in the morning before, when I get up, and they've done that, and I feel like I've achieved something. Because if we're just getting out of bed and going and rushing and going out the door and doing the school run, it's not going to work, and not everybody can rush and get out of bed. And you might be listening to this and you're like, oh, I'm a bit tired. But our energies are different. Don't expect your energy to be the same as somebody else, because we're all at different stages of our life. Some might have cycles, some might be perimenopausal, people might have gone through the menopause. We're all at different parts of our life, so our energies aren't always going to be matched, and we don't always have friendships and families' energies that have matched. Because sometimes I always say, like, if your energy is quite like on a 9, and you've got like the next person's a 4, you're guaranteed to come down to their level, because it's so easy. Like it's one of them days, a really good day, and you might see somebody and they can just tell you bad news, or they can like pull you down. Like I call them energy vampires or mood hoovers. And you think, oh, not again. Like, what is wrong with people? You just want my energy. I need to keep it quite high. Because when it's high, because if it's low and something happens, you become lower. For me, I like it higher. I like to vibrate at a higher frequency, because then I can take knocks, I can take things that are coming my way. But what I do, I try and keep a really good balance. I try to be quite positive. My mindset's good, work on my self-development. I'm doing everything that I possibly can to live my best life. The life that you created, you don't have to create the next person's life, or create that FOMO when you're looking at other people, because you shouldn't always believe what you see online. That's what I always say. And sometimes that person might want that because of something else, and sometimes we feel like we want that off that person. They might be in the same job as you, and you might think, look at them doing really well. We should not think like that, because our energies just need to be, because we take on so much. We don't need them negativities, them little people that rent spaces in your head that just talk to us and they just grind us. So we just need to, we don't want envy and we don't want jealousy. We want to be really good, positive people. And what I say to people, if you're not feeling it, like, write it down. So I say to people, do a little bit of a body scan, a bit of an audit on you and your life and where you're scoring, like between 1 and 10. Where's your health? Where's your relationships? Where's your fitness at? Where's your business growth at? Where's your personal growth at? And if you're bobbing like 2, 2, 2, 3s, 4s, then you need to then think about, well, actually, then where do I put a plan in action? Like, your fitness might be really good, but your relationship might be quite like a number 2. So then you're always going to be battling with the number 2s rather than the number 9s. If you're going to have loads of number 9s and one number 2, then actually it's one less thing to deal with. So if we can be at a really good 8 or 9, then we're happy. Our energy, our universal energy is so much better. So I always do this, and I think, well, actually, like this last month, my fibromyalgia has been, it's been about a 7, 6 or 7. I wouldn't like to go lower, because I know there's people with lots of more health challenges out there, but to me, I felt it. And it's so annoying when I'm so busy, I'm so productive, and I try not to let pain hinder me. But it's hard when you've got pain. And with fibromyalgia, it's a muscle, it's like a muscle, all over muscle, dull ache, and it grinds on me. And I just want to like go and do what I need to do. But I then this last couple of weeks I've had to like say no to a few things, because all I've wanted to do is finish work and just have my tea and put my feet up and just feel my body and just feel where it's aching. But everything, all the other aspects of my life, I work on quite in a positive way. So what I need to then do, put strategies in place for my pain management. So having more rest days, lots of baths, some medication or whatever I need to do, and get rid of any deep-rooted trauma. So I'm working on me. So when I get rid of all this bad energy, my pain becomes better. I might have worked too much that month or that week, and that can really trigger. It could be anything, the weather related. There's so many different things that can change our energy. So it's just tapping into it and what's going to work for you. So ask yourself now, where's your overall energy at in life and in everything? Are you an 8? If you're a 4, then we need to look at, like, why are we a 4? Like, what's going on? We don't know what's going on in people's lives. People, you just can't see. You can't see pain. You can't see trauma. People hide things. So we we're really good at hiding things, especially as women. We like to talk to friends, but we like to hide things because we like to just get on with them. But this is the whole point. You're doing self-development is start to work on you and take accountability for your health, for your fitness, like even just accountability. I'm going to get your blood pressure taken, your cholesterol checked, just little things like that. Look at your mobility, range of motion. How can you move your body? How does it feel? How's your smell? How's your bladder and your bowels? Like, if there's little things going on, then why aren't we going to get checkups? Why aren't we working on ourselves? So I always say to people, like, if you're starting a new business, then you're going into a new business. I think I spoke about this like on episode season 1. Like, how can you set up a new business if your health is a number 2? How long do you think you're going to last in your business if you've got like lower back pain and you're going to go and start a new business and you're going to be travelling? You're not going to last long. Then you're going to then look at that business and say, actually, this business isn't going to work for me because I just can't adapt it to how I am. But if you're going to start a business and your health's like an 8, 9, then that's going to be so aligned to you. So we just need to look at where we are with everything. Sometimes we just can't. I think it's like for me, it's mindset. So I just think, right, I need to think, right, how am I going to tackle this? How am I going to get around it? So just take a little bit, give yourself a little bit of patience and a little bit of TLC and look at ways you can improve your life. So, get a diary and start writing where are you lacking now? Is it financial? Is it emotional? Are you not getting what you need from your partner, your children, your work? Are you just not feeling it? Your friendships? Is your friends that are just not, giving you what you need? Family is a big thing. Like, I struggle with this. I give so much out to my family, and sometimes I just get little back, and so little back. Not my mum, but other members. And I think, I do try to be a good person and I try to help people. But what I find is that when I do help people, there's no gratitude with it, and that pulls my universal energy down. So then I've got to pick myself up again. So what I need to do is, we do things in life and we think, oh, we'll not let that happen again, and we'll just, we'll have to keep moving forward. So I think we learn from our mistakes, don't we, with anything in life, with what we're doing, because we want the next time, something that we ever go through to be a lot better. But that's just what comes with wisdom and life, and what I knew at 20 to what I know now is completely different. You just see people differently. I'm a very good, intuitive reader. When I meet people, I know straight away I'm going to gel with that person, where there's energy at. And if their energy is vibrating at my frequency, because then I feel pain, I feel that mood just drop when I'm around people. If they're not, anyone that could be jealous or negative of you or feeling bad thoughts against you, I feel that. So I have a really good tribe around me. I'm so, so lucky. And so many amazing business besties and networkers. And I just love it. I just love the energy where I'm at now. So I feel like, and that makes you realise more gratitude. So I'm just going to finish it with a bit of gratitude. So write 10 things tonight, or whenever you're listening to this, go and write it down. Send me a selfie or send me a private message on, social media or Instagram. On what you're grateful for. I do mine at night, and a lot of the things are the same things that I always go for. But, it could be something that week. Ask the universe for something that night. Like, what do you want this week? What, just because you're getting things all the time doesn't mean that the universe shouldn't keep rewarding you. If you're a good person in life, I say, you look after people, you look after your family, you look after your finances, then why shouldn't we get good things? We've just got to tap into that frequency and that quantum of feeling. Like, we've got to feel it to believe it. We've got to put ourselves there. When you're manifesting, we've just got to see it, visualise it, the smells, the senses, of the gratitude, of the journaling. It all comes together. If you want to use your crystals down your bra like me can do some crystal healing, go and do some research on crystals. There's lots and lots of people out there that teach crystal therapy. So there's so much we can do to just change our frequencies, to change our mindset. And once you've had a really good day, or you've spoke to a person that's positive, like when I do one-to-ones, or if people come to the salon and they go away going, wow, you've just given me a free life coaching session. And I do it and because I feel compelled to talk about things, and they say, wow, yeah, never actually felt this inspired, but that's what a life coach does, but obviously I've got different strings to my bow, my health and fitness side, obviously my podcasting and publishing, so I can tackle quite a few areas. I've been there, worn the t-shirts, I'm a mum, I've got lots of qualifications, I can tackle quite a bit of scope, when I'm working with people, because sometimes people come and work with me and they might come and talk about fitness, and actually they need a little help with the business. So I look at how to incorporate exercise into the busy life. A lot of busy entrepreneurs that I work with that don't exercise or don't give themselves time to eat well, to meal prep. So I've gone off on a tangent now. So I'm going to leave it there. So write down, where's your universal energy at? Is there anything bothering you at the minute? Do you feel like, is there any lack? Can you improve on anything? And do your gratitude. Make sure do a week of gratitude this week. So let's just up our manifesting process now, like up our gratitude and start writing down, like when I say I am grateful for, write 10 things, and then I also ask the universe for, maybe do that in the morning. Like this week I want to do this or sell so many books, and then start feeling it and what it looks like, what it smells like, what are your emotions around it. We've got to feel it. It's like when we think about getting a new car, like when I got my new car and I thought, I just seen it on the drive and I could smell the new leather and I could sit it, and I had a screen in my car. I could see it, I visualised it. And then I woke up one morning and when I bought the car and I thought, that's my car. And my husband kept looking at it. He was like, I can't believe you got that car. And I'm like, I don't, it's funny, but I did manifest it. So, and you do, and manifesting, like it feels so far away when you manifest things, but then when it happens, it's like when your children are babies and then next minute they're 5 and 13 years old, you're like, wow, where's that gone? Because life just goes so fast in front of our eyes. So yeah, sometimes we just need to keep up with our own energy and monitor. I say monitoring how you're feeling. And you listen to this podcast, so you're in the right place. So anyway, if you like this podcast, if you could give me a review, I'd love some more new reviews. I always forget to ask. Share, I'd love for you to share my podcast. And if you are trying to buy my book at the minute, I've pulled my book off, unpublished it, but I've republished it. So what I've done, because I published it with Amazon, I use their barcode. So I bought 2 barcodes, and I've had to republish the whole thing, the front, the hardback and the paperback, and I've got my own ISBN number. So I'm trying to go and get my books in other places now. So that was a to-do list last week. I'm like, right, well, I need to do this, I need to do that. So I've done that, did it. It took me about 2 hours just to like faff around on Amazon and publish it and check it, and all my manuscripts gone through again. So that's good. It looks good enough. It's come back. So hopefully, fingers crossed, takes a couple of days with Amazon. It's saying currently unavailable, my book at the minute. So if you do go to have a look at it, it will send me a message. If not, it should be there anytime soon, so just keep an eye on it, and I'll have to put a new link in the link tree as well. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that episode, and send me some feedback. I love it when you send me messages saying I love that episode, and it's really helping me. It's good because I don't know everybody that listens to the podcast, because there's a lot of people around the world. Not everybody has you on social media, so you can send me an email through my website if you want, anything like that, or send me some selfies. And I'm going to leave it there before I bore you too much. So anyway, have a great week and happy manifesting. Bye. Did you know you can join and support the show by becoming a Patreon with extra podcast audio, self-development and health support? Don't forget to follow the show so you don't miss an episode. And if you could rate and review the show, that would be great. And thanks for listening. Oh, don't go yet. Did you know you can find me on Amazon? I have over 20 self-published books. From manifesting planners, weight loss and meal planning, gratitude and time blocking, and many more. Bye for now.